Hey, it's time. I hope you guys are hungry. We're getting ready to make dinner at Dudash Farms. So, welcome to What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms. Brian and I just want to say hello. Say hello, Brian.
Howdy.
Howdy. So, we're going to do, I don't know if you read the little lead in to this live video, but we are talking about some of our ideas for Cinco de Mayo. Y'all, it is right around the corner. It's next week. So we have some ideas to share with you about things that you can do for Cinco de Mayo. And we are going to use our chorizo sausage. We haven't really talked a lot about our chorizo sausage, so we're going to show you some of the things that we do with it. We had some friends over on Friday evening, and our theme for dinner was Mexican. So we had a lot of leftovers. So we thought, what a great opportunity to just show what we do with leftovers, number one, and number two, with our chorizo sausage. You may not be familiar with chorizo, but it is, well, actually there are lots of different kinds of chorizo. There's a Spanish chorizo, a Portuguese chorizo, and it's more of like a smoked sausage.
Almost like a salami.
Yeah, it's almost like a salami. And we are actually using the Mexican chorizo. You find it a lot in Mexico, especially down in the border states of the U.S. And it is basically ground sausage, and it has, when you see it, it's like a deep red color, and it has chili peppers and garlic and
It uses ground pork.
yeah, and uses ground pork. So that's what we're going to use tonight. Let me see who's watching so far. We've got some people who have already joined us. We've got Cindy Mitchell. Hey, Cindy. Will you go to Richard and you guys give each other a hug for me? Because I haven't seen you guys in so long and I miss you. And so I'm glad you're watching. So give each other a hug. Teresa Clancy's watching. Kim Agro is watching. Tony Creech. John Markham is watching. Y'all, welcome to What's for Dinner at Dudash Farms. So, as we get started, I'm going to go ahead and let Brian tell us how he's going to get started. We're actually, with our chorizo tonight, we're going to have quesadillas. But I'm going to share with you some other dishes, some ideas for dishes that you can prepare. So, let's turn this around and see what Brian's up to. What you got, Brian?
So this is our chorizo. So this looks like a ground pork, ground beef, but you
Yeah.
can see the red color to it. So we'll go ahead and get this frying in the pan here.
Just sort of fry that up. And see how deep red that is? And that's because it has been seasoned with chili peppers, there's garlic, salt, pepper. We don't add those. Our butcher does. But it's actually one of our most requested items. We have a lot of people who love our chorizo, and I don't eat a lot of chorizo. I eat some, but the feedback that we get from our customers is that it is some of the best chorizo they've ever eaten. So you guys are gonna have to try it. So we are gonna have quesadillas tonight. So if you're just joining us, I was telling everyone that Brian and I had some friends over for dinner on Friday night, and it was a Mexican theme, and we ended up with a lot of leftovers, and we thought, shoot, sometimes you guys have leftovers too. Cinco de Mayo is right around the corner, so we are going to show you about that. And we're also going to talk about, while Brian is frying up the chorizo, I'm going to share with you another thing that I like to do. So like I said, I don't eat a lot of chorizo, but I know we normally just talk about what we sell, but I want to tell you how I prepare chicken. So I like to eat chicken burritos and chicken quesadillas and that sort of thing. So what I do is, I'm going to show this to you, what's left over of it. It looks real simple. It's just basically shredded chicken in the bowl there, but what I do is just get boneless chicken breasts, put them in my crock pot, cook them all day long.
You cover them with water.
I cover them with water, that's right. Put a little salt and pepper in there. Let it cook all day until they're really tender and they just really fall apart. And then I drain most of the water off, and I take my mixer, my beater, my cake mixer, and I stick that in there and I shred that chicken up. So if you've been shredding your chicken with forks or You know, or with your fingers. You don't need to be doing that anymore. You need to get your mixer out. You need to shred that chicken up with your hand mixer or your mixer. And then I add cumin and garlic and a little more salt to it. It's delicious. So that's another thing that we're having tonight. We're having that chicken and we're having the chorizo. So who else we got here? Mary Lena Lightcap is here. So we, let's see. I've already told you there's lots of different types of chorizo. We tonight are doing the Mexican chorizo with the peppers. And, you know, the farmer's market starts on Saturday. Can we say hallelujah? We've been talking about it forever, and so our Dandridge Farmers Market is finally starting, and next Saturday, May the 1st, or this coming Saturday, will be our very first market of the season. So, you know, if you are in the area, you can come by the farmer's market and pick up some chorizo, and you'll be ready for Cinco de Mayo on Wednesday, right? I think it's Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. So, farmer's market, May the 1st, we're going to be there from 8 until noon, and we are so looking forward to it. We'll be there rain or shine. So you guys come out and support all of these vendors, and we're going to have a full parking lot this year, and we're very excited about that. And I promised you last week that I would share who all is going to be there so you would be prepared. And we'll also, I know they'll post on our Facebook page a little bit later in the week, you know, if there's somebody added but so be looking for the Facebook page to see who for sure. But I'm going to tell you who I am 99% sure will be there on Saturday.
And the post will have all the products.
Yeah, that's right. The post, the Facebook post, generally what the Dandridge Farmers Market does is they will post who the vendor is, and then they will post what products they will have on hand. So here's who we're going to have. You guys remember Hill House Farm? They have some of the best produce, and they will be there with seasonal produce. So make sure you come out. They have great stuff. Hill House Farm will be there, and of course Martin Farm will be there. Have lots of good seasonal produce, seasonal vegetables. So that's Shirley, Pete, and Angie, I hope, will be there too. And then Pam Willis will be there. Pam, if you remember Pam, and if you're new to the market, Pam, she is so creative. She takes all of these feed bags that we have, not just us, but other farmers as well. She recycles feed bags, like the pig feed that we have, or chicken feed, or she takes those, and y'all, she makes the most adorable totes. They're lined, they're great. She also, last Christmas, made stockings for Christmas, and they were all lined. I'm really looking forward to seeing Pam and what other creative ideas she has come up with over the winter. So you all come out and check out Pam. John Mueller, he's our wood crafter. John is going to be there, so come out and see what he has. And you know, we talked about this some last year. He also does custom things, so you can talk to him about possibly creating something for you. Becky Bird is watching. Becky, love this. Great, I'm glad. And Cheryl Strunk is here. All my old buddies from ASR are here. Y'all, we have a new vendor, Highway Homestead. You got to come out and check them out. If you will, look them up on Facebook, follow their page, but they are going to be there. They're going to have farm fresh eggs. She has goat's milk soap. She has goat's milk caramels, and they are delicious. Brian brought some home, and I just have to say, Courtney, I wish he sort of hadn't, but they're very good. She also sells elderberry syrup. I know a lot of you look for that, so come out and see Highway Homestead. They're going to have elderberry syrup and some chicken rubs, spices, chicken rubs. So I think Brian is ready for me. So let's see what he's checking, and then I'll come back to this. All right.
Okay,
What's next?
so actually our chorizo's already done.
Our chorizo's done.
So it's a lean pork that we use, so there's a little bit of grease, but not much.
Yep.
And I just wanted to point that out because I've been to numerous Mexican restaurants, and
it's really greasy.
yeah, you just got that red pile of grease laying on your
Yeah,
plate.
and that does not happen with our chorizo.
Yeah.
It is very lean.
So we got a tortilla in the pan.
Yep.
It's on like medium low, just giving a little bit of a crisp here. I did put a little bit of cooking spray in the bottom of it.
Okay.
And so I actually heated up your chicken,
Mm-hmm.
some refried beans, and a little bit of mushroom here. So we'll go ahead and put yours in the pan.
And some cheese, because that's the queso of my quesadilla. Right? Yeah. Did you guys see that big eye roll? Brad Dudash's was, hey Brad, if Andrew and Zach are watching, we need to say hello to Andrew and Zach.
Hey boys!
Hey guys, glad you're watching. Yes, what else we got, Brian?
You want some pico on yours?
Yes, put a little of that in there, and then we'll put some more. You don't have to. You can put really whatever you want.
Yeah.
So,
It's
again,
just like a taco.
Yeah.
And actually, we made them, yesterday for lunch? For the first time ever.
Yeah,
And it was like,
it was great.
let's try it.
It was
and they
delicious.
actually turned out really good.
Yeah. So we'll let that go, and cheese.
Yep.
All right. So let's keep talking about who's going to be at our farmers market. So I told you Highway Homestead, and chicken or the egg. Adam will be there. He has, of course, chicken and eggs.
And turkey.
And turkey. So he'll have turkey. So that's great. Sandy Ridge Vineyards is there. And of course, Bella, Kate, and Lila, they're going to have their eggs. So you guys come out and see Bella, Kate, and Lila and see how much they've grown over the winter, because I'm sure they have, and find out what they've been into. They've been into a lot of good stuff. I've been watching them on Facebook. Laura Wall, of course. Laura Wall is going to be there with all of her yummy goodness. So she has baked goods, fresh breads, pies, cakes, goat's milk soap and detergent. She makes those. Another new vendor, Yellow Magnolia Candle Company. So they sell soy candles. They have homemade wreaths and flower arrangements. So that's something new this season. And then Micah Jones, the Living Kitchen Farm and Nursery, will be there this year. Strawberries, lettuce, microgreens, dry herbs, potted plants. Y'all come out and support Micah. This will be his first year with us. Reclaim Soul, Ashley will be there. She sells candles. House of Douglas, they sell baked goods. They will be there again this year. And of course, Dudash Farms, we will be there. All natural grass-fed beef and pastured pork. We'll have it. And also wanted to say, if you want to pre-order, you can do that. You can contact us, let us know what you want. We'll get it all together, and then all you have to do is stop by the farmers market and pick it up. So as long as you're there by 11:30, that's all you have to do. You can come first thing, or you can wait until 11:30. That way, if we're, you can make sure that we have what you're looking for. Yeah, so what do we got going on now, Brian?
Well, yours is done, and now I'm working on mine. So
Oh,
I'm going to
yeah.
use chorizo
Yep.
and some refried beans and some mushrooms.
Awesome. So you guys see, Brian's having a quesadilla with chorizo, and see all that chorizo we have left? Well, let me tell you what we're going to do with that. So here are my other ideas for Cinco de Mayo. So you can make quesadillas like we're doing with chorizo, or another great dish is chorizo con huevos. Chicken or chorizo with eggs. I'm terrible. My Spanish is horrible, but I like to fry sausage and put eggs in my sausage. Well, that is a great dish with chorizo too. So you could take some chorizo, put your eggs in there, and scramble them together. You can use that on tacos, breakfast burritos. So that's a great idea. Also, chorizo con queso. Whew, Lord. So that would be chorizo with cheese. It's a great appetizer. You can mix those together and then serve it with tortilla chips, right? That's a great little thing there. And then chorizo with potatoes. I'm not even going to try it. Papas, I think. Chorizo con papas. Brian's like,
I have a hard enough time with English.
I know. So, but anyway, what you do is dice some potatoes, saute them, and then once they're really soft, put your chorizo in there. I mean, y'all, there's so many things that you can do, and it'd be a lot of fun. So we just put it out with, like I said, with chicken, and we had choices for people to just fix their own. So we don't really talk a lot about the chorizo, but we wanted to let you know that we do have it and that it's very good. Let's see. I will take 2 to go, John Markham says. There you go. I know, John, you need to just come on up and eat one. Kathy Landaker, hello from Steve and Kathy. Hey, Steve and Kathy, I hope that you will be at the market on Saturday. We would really love to catch up with you guys.
And Kathy, we love your artwork.
Oh, right? Who knew that you were so talented? Y'all.
Well, I guess she did.
Do you? Yeah, Brian said, I guess she did. But Kathy, do you have a page where do you sell any of your art? You need to let us know these things, because we can absolutely let people know where to reach you, because your art is amazing. I'm constantly looking at your page and bragging to Brian about what you've made. So let's see. I've already told you that the different dishes that you can make, and of course tacos, burritos. So yeah, I mean, this, no, don't sell. Well, Kathy, you might, if you ever get a wild hair and want to sell some of that stuff, it would probably sell really well. It's beautiful. So Brian, how's yours coming along? Yours is done too. See how quick that was, y'all? I mean, tonight was quick, simple, and easy. But that's what we like to do. We like to do things that are quick, simple, and easy. And next week we have another Cinco de Mayo idea involving some other ingredients, and it is a little more complicated.
Yep.
But it is amazing.
And it's a recipe from
and it's a recipe from one of our viewers. So with that said, I just want to tell you all, if you have an idea, or if there's a recipe that you prepare that you really love and you would like for us to feature it on our little What's for Dinner at Do-Dash Farms.
We're starting to run out of ideas.
We're running out of ideas. So you're going to have to, you should send it to us, and we'll give you a shout out for it. And we'll even include your name on our newsletter. And our newsletter will be going out next weekend. So all of these things that we talked about tonight, our little Cinco de Mayo ideas, that will be in our newsletter. So you will have it in time for the holiday next Wednesday.
How do you get the newsletter?
And Brian said, and how do you get the newsletter? Well, Brian, let me tell you how to get the newsletter. So you can go to our Facebook page, and pinned at the top is basically you can follow the link there, and it will take you to a page where you can sign up for our newsletter, subscribe to that. Or you can go to our website, do-farms.com, and you can go to the About Us page or the products page, and it will pop up, and you can subscribe for the newsletter there. So, and we do not send out a lot of needless stuff via email, and we will not sell your email address or share it with anyone. That's just for us among friends, and we will send you information about what we're doing on the farm, and send you some of our recipes so that you can use those if you want to. And let's see, Johnny Vidita, hello Brian Ingham. Hello Johnny, it's good to see you. Smoked meatloaf. Okay, Kathy, I'm going to be expecting to get a copy of that recipe. And how can you send us a recipe? You can send it to our email. It's do-farms@gmail.com. Just email it to us, and we'll do it. We will absolutely do it. All right, so that's it. That is all we have tonight. Just super simple, but good, delicious ideas. And so I think Brian is getting the table set.
Yep.
I'm such a lucky girl. And we're going to have dinner. So you guys have a great evening. Have a great week. We hope to see you at the Dandridge Farmers Market on Saturday. We're looking forward to it. We want to catch up, hear what you've been doing. And so, yeah. And if you want to pre-order, just reach out to us. So Right, Brian?
Sounds good.
Yep, sounds good.
Let's eat.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.